How do I manage to stay positive? Mostly I fake it. Every day I'm just lying to you. No, I'm just kidding. This was with Rupino. Ebrar Karakurt, everybody knows her. I think Savino Del Bene has a very good chance to play good volleyball. I have gotten an offer once or twice from a Turkish team. Like the most serious offer I had was from Fener. I think my agent talked to exaggerate a little bit. Let's do it. Oh my gosh, it's my friend. Oh my gosh, I want to kick their ass. So any American, I think, is always a little bit tough to play. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years, and I have never once played against Vaca. Just did the research on this. I just did the research on this. So this photo, I know you already have them. I'm not gonna throw it, don't worry. I got it, I got it.
Hello, Haleigh. Welcome to Istanbul.
What's up? Good to be here. Good to be here.
How are you?
I'm great. Got a good nap in today. Jet lag's not too bad. Feeling good. Always good to be here.
It's a little bit cold in Istanbul.
It's cold, but I'm come from Colorado originally in America, so this cold is nothing. This cold is nothing.
Okay, then let's start with our first question. What is the one thing that distinguishes your volleyball story from the others?
One thing that distinguishes my volleyball story, I would have to say I'm a pretty unique international player in that I've only ever played in one country. Normally when you have an international career, you hop around, you're in Germany, you're in Italy, you're in Turkey, maybe you go to Japan, maybe you're in, but I've kind of only ever played in one country. I've been in Italy my entire career, which has been such a blessing and has been really cool. So I think it's a little different. It's a little different.
We often see you have a fun personality, as we can see. How do you manage to stay positive? What's your life motto?
How do I manage to stay positive? Mostly I fake it. Every day I'm just lying to you. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think people are one of the big things that bring out a lot of like my bubbliness. So whenever I'm around good people with a great smile or just having a good time, it's a lot easier to stay positive. And so playing a team sport makes that really easy. I have teammates that I just love to pour into, that I love to goof off with. And then my life motto, I think, would be present, stay grateful, and swear as much as you can.
There's a new American League establishing right now. You will be also playing in America next year. How do you feel about the fact that you will play in your own country? Are you excited about that?
Yes, I'm super stoked for this American League to be starting up. I think it's just a really cool opportunity to be able to play at this high professional level and do it where like my mom can just drive to a game. That's so exciting. And to just be able to be in America and kind of build a legacy. It's bigger than me playing in my professional career. It's leaving something bigger and better than when I was first there. So I'm really stoked about it. I'm hoping it's going to be great. There's going to be all kinds of hiccups, but we're going to learn from them. So it'll be awesome.
You are playing with one of the best setters in the world, Maya. Maya is also known as she play very well with the middles. How do you feel about playing with her?
It's great playing with Maya. You can really see the experience that she has just in her style of play and just her courage as a setter. A lot of setters get a little bit timid when they come off the net. They don't feel comfortable running their middles or trying intense sets. And Maya is just so courageous. She'll be 15, 14 feet off the net and will just set the middle, which is so cool.
You got a big success with the Team USA in Tokyo Olympics. You won the gold medal. You were also chosen as the best middle blocker. How do you feel about those days? What does this gold medal put a pressure on you for the Paris Olympics? What do you talk about this with other players?
So first of all, thinking back on those days, obviously that was just a really special opportunity and a good group of women. So it's just really cool to be a part of something that unique and that special. It's very rare that you get to have a special team and a team that you have a connection with like that. And so I just look back on it with a bunch of gratitude. I can't believe that I got to be a part of something that special. And so I'm really excited about that. As far as getting best middle blocker, I was obviously very flattered, but it's still just an award. And things change. You always have to continue to get better. So it's a nice thing to look back on in my past, but you have to continue to grow and better your game. And then finally, what was the other question? How do we talk about
this with other players?
Oh, about the gold medal with other players. I think sometimes it can be a little bit, not toxic, but it can be a little detrimental because we reminisce so much on what we did before the Olympics and we try to replicate it. And that's really not how it works. You can't look back in order to go forward. So we look back on it with a fondness, and then we need to remember that we're still moving forward. And so we have to continue to adapt and change. And then sometimes I just tease my friends about having gone to the Olympics.
What is the reason that Team USA is struggling after the Olympic Games? What should Karakurt should change?
Yeah, I think post-Olympics, after winning a gold medal, there's an expectation that your Team USA is now going to be great and you're going to get it again, and that's really not how it works. The team changes, things evolve, new players come in, older players go out, and so you can't always expect to have this perfect formula. And I think something that we've been focusing on is a lot of our technical, and so I think that that's a really great area that we can upgrade. It's just the technical side of volleyball. We've done a really great job developing a good team culture, and I think we can continue to just screw in the loose screws when it comes around to technique. Just little things, little 1% plays that I think can make us better.
What do you think about the rivalry of the middle blockers in Team USA? If you consider your volleyball style, where do you see yourself in this positioning?
Yeah, I wouldn't necessarily say there's a rivalry. I think a lot of teams have this culture of we're teammates and we support each other above all else. I think obviously there's a competition. We want to be competitive. There's this beautiful paradox when you play a team sport and there's only so many spots available where you want to support your teammates, you want to cheer for them, but at the same time you want to beat them so you can get a starting spot or a playing spot. When it comes to that rivalry, I think we're all, at least the middles in Team USA, are finding that good balance of that paradox, because I feel undeniable support from all of them. I love all the middles. Chiaka, Dana Redke, Bree, Stevie, they're all such incredible middles that I support and love them. And there's that wonderful paradox if I get the opportunity to compete against them. And then where I rank in this rivalry, I wouldn't necessarily say there's a ranking, maybe like fourth.
There's a rivalry in the Italian league. Moco is the superiority of the league for a long time, even though the matches are so competitive and so fun to watch. The owner of the cups doesn't change. What do you think the reason of this? And are we be able to see you guys to break the cycle and win the cup this year?
That would be the hope. I think everybody hopes for that though. Every year, every team wants to be great and wants to take down Amoco. But Amoco does one thing very well, and it's that they keep a level head and they play consistently good volleyball all the time during their matches. So whereas a lot of teams will make 1 or 2 errors, Moco will continue to just play pretty clean, good volleyball, and that kind of sets them apart and gives them the edge. So if you want to have a victory over a Moco, you have to make sure that you're playing good and clean, consistent volleyball. And I think that our team has the capability to do that. I think when we have everything lined up and we're playing aggressive and we're playing fearless, I think Savino Del Bene has a very good chance to play good volleyball. Enough to at least make a Moco a little nervous.
As you told, your team getting stronger and stronger, and you're going very well in Champions League and in the Italian League. Are we going to see you guys better throughout the season, and are you going to increase your performance?
That is the hope, that throughout the season we continue to get better. I think one aspect that we kind of struggle with is sometimes we get a little bit timid. So we just had a pretty devastating loss for us in the Italian League against a very strong team, don't get me wrong. Milano is a very strong team, but I think we all felt that we could have come out a little more fearless and with a little bit more belief, because we have all the technical parts. We've got great pin hitters. We've got phenomenal setters. We've got a lot of depth on the bench and on the court, and so we have a lot of great pieces. And I think it just comes down to that mentality of let's go out and kick some fucking ass. Like, let's do it. And so I think we can continue to fire up that belief in all of us. We can do really big things in both Champions League and in the Italian League. Giusto?
I also.
You have played in many different Italian teams, as you told me before. Have you gotten any offer from a Turkish team? Would you like to play in Turkey in your career?
I have gotten an offer once or twice from a Turkish team. And yeah, like I said, I played in Italy my whole career, so it would be cool to kind of change things up. I don't know what that's going to look like with this American League starting up and me heading over there, but there's mai dire mai, never say never. Anything can happen, and I always thought it'd be cool to play at like a Fener or an Exagi. Bakif is also pretty cool. I don't know. I'd be down to play just about anywhere, just to experience what it is to play in Turkey.
Can I ask which teams are those teams?
Which teams would I want to play on?
No, they offered you to come here.
Oh, I think I had the most serious offer I had was from Fener. I think my agent talked to Exagi a little bit, but Fener was a team that offered just before I went to Savino Del Bene, actually.
You have worked with many coaches, such as Laverine, Barbolini, and Killeri. What are the most important aspects that distinguishes these coaches?
I think things that distinguish these coaches are, on the professional sense, a lot of them let you play your game. They let you trust your instinct. They let you trust how it is that you play, and they allow you to do that. There's a level of trust that comes from those coaches, and I really admire that. They're not micromanaging every little thing you do. They're not subbing you out the second that you make an error. And so I would say that that trust that you get from those coaches is something that makes them very distinguished and very good in their field of work.
Now, our short questions.
Let's do it.
Who is the player you have hardest time playing against?
Player I have the hardest time playing against? Probably any American. I know that's kind of like a cop-out answer, but anytime there's another American on the other side of the court, you're like, oh my gosh, it's my friend. Oh my gosh, I want to kick their ass. So you kind of get a little bit in your head. So any American, I think, is always a little bit tough to play against.
I should have blocked them.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I should have got that block. Or they block you and you're like, son of a... Yeah.
The most beautiful city you have been to?
Most beautiful city I've ever been to?
Istanbul.
Istanbul is beautiful, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Istanbul is gorgeous, but I think I'm going to have to go with... Probably, I know this is crazy, Ekaterinburg, Russia. We went there in the summertime and it was so green and we were right on the river and there's this beautiful chapel nearby. It was gorgeous. I really like Russia.
The most important thing you heard about Turkey from other players?
Turkey like as a country or Turkey as a league or Turkey as like a people? All of them. Okay. Most important thing I heard about Turkey as a country. Try Turkish breakfast. Also, I have. Delicious. Your guys' breakfast food is so good here. Turkey as a league. Top 3 teams are super competitive, so be ready to bring your all. And then Turkish people, don't go out partying with them because they'll party harder than you party.
If you were a movie or a TV series character, who would it be?
If I was a movie or a TV series character, well, that's a good question. Who would I be? I would probably be... Okay, well, give me like 30 seconds to think. I don't know. I don't watch enough TV. I just regularly watch The Office.
They need to make your movie.
Yeah, they need to make a movie about me. I need my own personal TV series. I think if I was anyone, I would probably be like, have you ever seen The Wild Thornberrys? It's an American TV show and there's a kid on it called Danny and he just basically runs around and screams a lot and never wears clothes. So that would probably be me, just running around in my underwear going crazy.
Which team you would like to face in the Champions League final?
I would really love to play Vakiv. I've been playing volleyball for 7 years and I have never once played against Vakiv. How crazy is that? So I would really like to face them so I can say that I've done it once.
What is a dream team?
Just did research on this. I just did the research on this. Okay, so a dream team roster for me. My setter is probably Asha Wolash, the setter for Imoko. I think that she's an absolute baller. I love her game, so I would probably pick her as my setter. For opposite, I'm going to go with Boskovic. She is also very, very good, and I think she's a really good all-around player, blocking, serving, all of it. And she's a good teammate, I've heard, which I really like. So, Boskovic as my opposite. My 2 middles, we'll say that like I'm on the dream team because I would like to play with these people, so we'll say I'm on there. And then my other girl, I just did research on this, Regala Torres. She was a middle blocker who played for Cuba in like the, I want to say like 80s. And she was an absolute baller. So she was just so good, really pioneered the way for slide hitting and just being an all-around great attacker. She played defense. She was a passing middle. Regala Torres. I would love to play with her. She's so good. And then outsides, I'm going to keep my girl Zhu Ting because that's my best friend and I love playing with her. And then my other outside, last time I answered this question I said Britt, but don't take it personally, Britt. I'm going to change it and I'm going to say Jordan Larson. We played with her, and I played with her in Tokyo, and I've played with her over this quad, and it's just always such an amazing time playing with her. She's a great player. She's a great teammate. She does stuff where you're just like, how did you do that? And so I want her on my team. And then libero, Justine Wangarates, staying loyal, or Brenda. Ooh, it's a tie. I'm bringing them both. Okay, that's my team.
2 liberos.
2 liberos. Yeah, you can do that. You can bring 13 players to Paris this year, so...
Like, but one of them is not going to stay.
Yeah, one's not allowed to stay in the village, which honestly, not a bad gig. You just get a post up in a hotel in Paris. Sign me up.
We are going to take them and go to a
yeah.
tower.
I'll be taking pictures. Enjoy Surf Pass.
Okay, then we're going to show you some pictures from your Instagram account.
Perfect. This was after, so this photo, I know you, God, already have them, but this photo, I'm not gonna throw it, don't worry, I got it. This was after we had qualified for the Paris Olympics, and it was with my girl JT, Little Miss Thickums, and we were just really stoked to have completed this goal and kind of help us get a path to Paris, so we're super stoked about that. And we're just celebrating being goofy, showing a little personality. This is me with my best friend in the entire world, Zhu, and I'm pretty sure she just confessed her undying love for me in this photo. And this was the first time of many, because she has now said it so many times, that she said, I love you. I think that's exactly what's happening in this picture. Don't you see it? She's saying, I love you. And I'm going, oh, for the first time. That's definitely what's happening here. Yep, I'm going to stick with that story. This is my dad, who I get a lot of my personality from. We were at a photo shoot for Savino Del Bene in our Barberino outlets. And it was just a nice day to spend with my parents. They both got to come to the photo shoot, and I looked all super cute and my eyebrows were fleeky, so it was fun. Good photo shoot. I don't even know where you got this from, because this isn't on my Instagram. I don't know where this is from, but this is my gammy. This is my dad's mom, who passed away a couple of years ago from pancreatic cancer. And the last time I saw her was, I think, right before I started playing pro, because I used to go out there during college when I would go for spring break and see her. And so this is a really great photo that you guys pulled. I haven't seen this photo in so long. My gammy, my cousin, and she's reading to us. This is a good photo. You're gonna need to send me this, all right? This is college. Peep the short haircut. I know you can't see it from there, but that was when I shaved all my hair off because I was going to college and I was like, I need a change. I'm about to do that again. So just before Paris, I'm gonna show blonde hair, buzz cut. Be ready. And yeah, I think this was our, couldn't be senior night. I think this was just before one of our big games, and they had made fat head cutouts of us, and we were just goofing off with them. Me and Simone Lee. Love that kid. This was with Lupino Ebrar Karakurt. Everybody knows her. But first of all, we called her Lupino because Karakurt, I heard, is Turkish for like black wolf or something. And so when she started playing over in Italy, I was like, I'm going to call you Lupino, which means little wolf in Italy, because it's your first year, and so you're like a little wolf, and soon you're gonna become this lobo, this big wolf. So we started calling her Lupino, and this was the day that she had to dye her hair pink because she had, I think, a photo shoot or something. And so we were in our hotel room before we played Corneliano, just fresh dyeing her hair, and I dyed half my eyebrow pink to support her. And then finally, this is the state championship. This is the first ever championship that I have ever won in my life. I won it my junior year of high school. And this is my grandma right here. And this is my mom. And this is one of my favorite pictures of all time, because it was right after the match, and I pretty much just sprinted up to my mom and gave her the hug of a lifetime. Another special picture. That's a good one. That's a good one to end on. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.